Get rid of all of the shit. Get rid of all of the toxic stuff that makes you feel like poop. Hey guys, I'm Berenger, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a ton of healthy tips for 2021. This is a vlog style. I asked you guys on Instagram if you wanted a sit down or a vlog style video. You guys said vlog style. Bringing you throughout my day, share with you guys a bunch of healthy tips, a bunch of things that really help me, some things that can get you started on your health journey, your healthy year. I'll link all my socials down below so you can find me there if you want to see more content from me. Subscribe so you don't miss a video, and let's get right into all the healthy tips. The first tip I have is to find little routines and rituals that help you start your morning right. Your morning can really set the tone for your day, especially for me. If my morning doesn't go well, I feel like I let that affect the rest of my day. So if I can start my morning right, if I feel like I can get going for the day, it really helps me. So what I do in the morning, I get up, get my workout clothes on right away so that I'm ready to go when it's go time. I take some vitamins, so I take a seed probiotic and a vitamin D3. There's some other things I usually like to take, but gotta order them off of Amazon. I also do lemon water. This is said to boost your immune system, detoxify the body, start out your digestive system. Some people say it's a pseudoscience, but I feel really great after doing it, and I think that's all that matters. This gives me something to do in the morning, gives me something to make, something I look forward to, and I take my lemon water and I read a self-help book, usually around 10 pages. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, depending on what I have going on. This is Brené Brown, Rising Strong. I love Gabby Bernstein. I'll put up some of my favorite self-help books all around me, like a rainbow. We're gonna take this and read until we get to our next tip. Ignore the Christmas tree, it's not Christmas anymore. My next tip for you guys is to move your body. Find movement, exercise, get moving. Find movement that works for you, movement that makes you feel good, but also push yourself. If you're able to push yourself mentally through a workout, it allows you to push yourself mentally in other ways. I like to work out in the morning. I find that it really sets my day up for success. It makes me feel good, makes me feel like I accomplished something. Like I said, find movement that works for you. For me, I love Pilates, and a couple days a week I'll go on a run. I feel like it's a really good mental exercise, gets me pushing myself, gets me past those little points, tough points. Also, move, exercise to feel good. I definitely used to exercise to look a certain way, to burn calories. Now I feel like I really focus on how I feel while I'm doing the movement, after I'm doing the movement. Pilates makes me feel great. Running can be a little bit difficult, but I always end up feeling good after it. So just experiment, find what works for you. Everyone's different. You could be super into kickboxing, you could be super into playing basketball, you could be super into yoga. It took me a while to find Pilates and running, and it can change. You guys want a quick outfit? I like to wear hoodies that are meant not for running because I don't have any running clothes. Also, I have this turtleneck that's not made for running. Some Nike pants, which I think are made for running. Love Nike. With my compression socks that I got off of Amazon, 10 out of 10 recommend. I have my Nike, oh man, the name of them rubbed off, Flyknit React Infinities. I've only tried one running shoe, but they're definitely my favorite running shoe. Okay Google, what's the temperature outside?
The current temperature in Allendale Charter Township is 26 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 17. By the way,
I wear my little Nike headband. Look at how cute this headband is. It's like the perfect headband. Ribbed, black, Nike. Always gotta fuel up with some Celsius. We did our run, 3 miles. Honestly, wasn't in the best headspace during that, but it's okay. Healthy tip for the new year. Push yourself, it's okay. We had a good talk after it. We talked about the run and how we could do better and our headspace during it. You guys saw some footage during the run. But push yourself, do what feels good, and pushing yourself oftentimes does feel good. We're gonna do some abs. I like the Lex Fish abs on Instagram. Her Pilates abs are like the best. They're super intense, but A+.
I think instead of saying do what feels good, do what feels right.
That's a good one.
Because doing what feels good means I'm gonna eat bonbons and sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day.
But does that really make you feel good?
Well, in the moment it does. So if you're doing something and it feels good, no, do the hard things. That's what gets you unstuck. If you're stuck, go do something hard that doesn't feel good, but you know it's right and it feels right. Because afterwards, then you really feel good.
My next tip might be predictable, might be simple. Start your day off with something healthy. Fuel your body with food that nourishes you. Something that's healthy for you. Health looks different for everyone. Healthy foods, what nourishes your body, looks different for everyone. So for me, starting my day off with fruit is essential. I love it. It makes me feel refreshed, light, ready to go. I know if I was to start my day with an Egg McMuffin, I would feel heavy. I'd feel sluggish. I wouldn't feel great. I would feel like, just like, Really, starting your day off right is what I'm trying to portray to you right now. It's so essential in my life. We're gonna make a smoothie bowl. We're gonna start out by putting a little bit of coconut milk. This is like a coconut milk from a can down at the bottom of the blender. We'll just pretend like it never happened. Coconut milk, some frozen bananas. I'm making a smoothie bowl for my dad and sister, so you don't have to use this much fruit. A good amount of ginger, frozen mango, some frozen pineapple. This is a pretty color, elderberry powder. It's very pink. We're gonna blend it up. On my smoothie bowl, I'm gonna add banana and some coconut shreds, cacao nibs, some bee pollen, and some goji berries. And that is another tip for you guys. Start your day off with good food. If you want, I can do a whole video on tips on how to start eating healthy. If you guys want specifically how to start eating healthy, let me know down in the comments. I'm getting ready to take a shower. I always dry brush before I shower, but I have another tip for you guys. Consume good content. Social media content, all of that used to be super toxic for me because I was following models, I was following diet culture accounts. It just was not good. So I made social media and the content I consume a good place. A place where I learn things, where I'm inspired, where I'm motivated, not where I feel like poop about myself. While I take a shower, I like to listen to a podcast. I like to listen to The Skinny Confidential, Ed Milet, School of Greatness. Find those people that you look up to. Find those people that you resonate with their content. People who you feel like understand what you want to do with your life. And also people who challenge your thoughts. Don't just try to find people with the same beliefs as you. Find people to challenge your way of thinking, challenge your beliefs, so that you can become a more well-rounded type of person. At least that's what I like to do. But for this healthy tip, consume good content, because if you keep consuming, eventually it's gonna click. Eventually it's gonna resonate. I will tell you, a little while ago, I was not ready to make a change. I was stuck in my ways. I wasn't doing the best, but I knew that if I kept consuming content over and over and over again, even though I wasn't necessarily doing all of those things with my life, I was feeding myself that. And eventually it clicked. Eventually things started to shift because I was constantly consuming that content, and subconsciously I started to make different decisions. Decisions that my mentors or my inspirational leaders were making. So find people that you'd love to have as a mentor. Find people that you are inspired by. Consume their content. Get rid of all of the shit. Get rid of all of the toxic stuff that makes you feel like poop. Your mind is a sacred place. What you think is what you become. This is getting really inspirational, guys. I might need to slow down. I'm gonna listen to The Skinny Confidential while I am in the shower. Let me know your favorite podcast down below. My next tip I'm gonna share with you guys while I make my coffee. My next tip is to find your why. Your why is the reason you're doing what you're doing. The reason you want to start a healthy lifestyle. The reason you want to have different habits. If you don't have a reason for doing something, then why would you do it? My why is to feel good. I know whenever I incorporate healthy lifestyle habits into my routine, I feel my best. I feel my most motivated. I get the most done. I feel vibrant and zesty. Some examples of whys that you could have. You could just want to be healthier. You could want to be a better athlete. You want to feel better in your own skin. You want to be more confident. All of these are great whys. I know that whenever I live this lifestyle, whenever I strive to live a healthy lifestyle, which remember, healthy looks different for everyone, I feel my best. I'm the best person. I'm the best version of myself for me and for other people. I'm able to do more. So find your why, create a little inspo board. I love doing a Pinterest inspo board. Should I make a video on my 2021 inspo board? We can do that. We can make inspo boards together. Find your why and use that to fuel yourself so you can always go back and remember why you're doing what you're doing. This is probably the most important of them all, of all of my tips today. I have 2 more tips for you guys while I eat lunch. I made this big, huge, beautiful salad, warm salad. So to kind of go with this, whenever you're starting a healthy lifestyle, a lot of people focus on food. And I have a tip for you. Crowd out the stuff that you don't want with the stuff that you do want. So don't tell yourself, I'm not gonna eat any more chips. I'm not gonna eat any more candy. I'm not gonna eat any more cheesy mac and cheese. Maybe instead be like, I'm gonna have a huge warm salad. I'm going to have a big smoothie. I'm going to nourish my body with a healthy Nourish bowl. In doing that, if you fill your body with these foods, there will be less room for the foods that maybe you don't want. This goes with content too. If you consume more good content, then there will be less time for trashy, the stuff that you don't want. And this looks different for everyone. So I knew that whenever I was starting a healthy lifestyle, if I filled my plate with more greens, if I filled my plate with more fruits and vegetables, foods that made me feel good, there would be less room for the things that didn't make me feel good. Next up, I know this video is tips for 2021, but you don't have to wait for an occasion to make a change. You don't have to wait until tomorrow. You don't have to wait until 2021. You can start now. Like right now, you can make a little change. Tell yourself you're gonna do something, do it. Build your self-confidence, because self-confidence comes from keeping the promises that you make to yourself. If you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you do it, confidence. If you tell yourself you're gonna do something and you don't do it, how do you feel? I know I don't feel good. So don't wait for occasions. And if you are waiting for occasions, ask yourself why you're waiting for an occasion. There will always be a year ahead of you. It doesn't have to be a perfect 12-month January to December year. So start now. Let's all start together, right now. Welcome to my bedroom. It's a little bit of a mess right now because I don't have a mattress, sleeping on an air mattress right now, but room makeover is coming soon. Stay tuned because I'm super excited for that video. Just a couple more tips before we go to bed. Journaling. A huge healthy habit for the new year is journaling. I was never one to write in a diary. As a kid, I never wrote anything down. I wish I would have, but writing in a journal has changed the game for me. When I first started doing it, it felt a little bit silly. It felt a little bit like a waste of time. But as I started doing it more and more, I began to understand the benefits of it. So every night before I go to bed, I just write about the day. Or more specifically, every night before I go to bed, I just write what's on my mind. Whether it's struggles I had throughout the day, whether it's something that just happened, whether it's something that's coming up, I work through my problems, work through my struggles, and while I write them down, I find myself working through them. I find myself talking myself through it. It's like your own sort of therapy. Some nights I write more than others, but I definitely recommend giving journaling a try. I can do a whole video on journaling. There's so many different ways to journal. This changed my life in 2020, and I'm super excited to keep doing it in 2021. Writing down things, seeing how much I've grown, looking back at my old journal entries and being like, who is she? Who was that? So 10 out of 10. Also, I love Jumping Fox Boutique. They came out with an olive green journal, and this is just like, it's just amazing. Top quality, beautiful. Pages are thick, has this like shiny rim around the edge. I love my friends over at Jumping Fox Boutique. You've heard it all before, but drink your water. I'm gonna quickly tell you why this is important. Drinking water lets all of the other functions in your body function properly. It helps everything run smoothly. It helps your organs do their thing. It helps everything do its thing. You have to be hydrated to be able to function properly, basically. And also, drinking more water is adding something to your routine. It's not taking something away. So once again, you're not being like, I'm not gonna eat a bag of chips. You're saying, I'm going to add 8 ounces of water. I'm going to drink a glass of water when I wake up. And last but not least, guys, we have sleep. We're in our bedroom, and I'll tell you why sleep is important. With the new year, you might think, sleep, who is she? Either I'm gonna stay up all night on my phone, I'm going to do more work and not get as much sleep. But getting 6.5 to 8 hours of sleep, 7.5 is where I like to go, is super important. If you don't get enough sleep, which there's a difference in types of sleep. You can get really quality sleep or you can get not so quality sleep. Obviously, we're striving for quality sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, your cortisol levels spike, which make your hormones all out of whack, because cortisol is a hormone, and if one hormone's off, it's likely that a lot of other hormones are off. So when your cortisol, your stress hormone spikes, it puts you in a fight or flight mode. It messes up your thoughts, it messes up your brain, it messes up your mentality. So getting a nice, refreshing sleep in is super important, because you deserve it. You deserve your sleep. But that's it. That's all of my healthy tips for this video. Definitely leave all of your healthy tips down below. If you guys want to see more from me, I will link all of my socials down below. Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Leave this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to join the fam, if you want to see more from me. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Sending you all of my good energy, all of my good new year energy. You guys got this. Peace out. Sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is for the strong. Like I said, me. What was I saying? Oh. Stop! This clip is so bad.